Hello everyone, this is Jess coming at you today with some more TTM autographs. I did say some, but I haven't been out here for quite a while. I do apologize for that. I took a little bit of a rest away from the cameras and things like that. We were doing a move and some other things going on, so I did do a little bit of collecting over the time. So these are the ones that I've pretty much picked, either gotten through the mail for this part of the first part of the year. And actually the first ones are actually a purchase that I did. So let me go ahead and show you those real quick. And I do have two of each of these, so if anybody would be interested in a trade or something, please let me know. First one up, I've got Chavo Guerrera, wrestler for, I think he's with WWE now, I believe. And like I said, I have two of each of these. Next up, I've got Sky Blue. She's wrestling out of AEW right now. Got Powerhouse Hobbs. The Brooklyn Brawler. And William Regal. I've got two of each of these, and they're the same thing. They are signed. They're not preprints or anything, but they are authentically signed. And like I say, if anybody would be interested in one of the each of the extras, just let me know. But anyway, that was my only purchase that I made. I got a decent deal on them, so figured I'd pick them up. Next up, we had sent to Mr. Feely, if you remember him from the old Mr. Rogers days. And Mr. Feely sent a speedy deliver envelope. Nice letter. If you like, you can read that. I'll put it there and you can pause it and read it. I only say one photo, nice little 4x6 photo, which he signed happily and inscribed. He also inscribed my inscribed both my index cards that I send just for protection. And then he also sent me two 8x10s. This one inscribed to me. And that's just one he signed for me. So, I'm happy to get those in my collection. I appreciate it, Mr. McFeely. Mr. Newell, I should say, is his real name, David Newell. I appreciate it very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, and he also did send me a nice National Park Foundation calendar for 2024. It's really very nice little calendar. It's got some nice photos in it. So, thank you very much, Mr. Newell. Like I say, some of these have been out or I've had them for about a year now. I do apologize for that. Been going through quite a bit lately, and we moved our house, moved into a different house, and trying to get everything situated, and family matters such as that. But anyway, let's continue on. Next up, we got a playbill, and this playbill is for Life and Slimes of Mark Summers. Nice. It was a good show, in the day, and it would be an interesting play to see. I'd like to see it. But anyway, he did signed that one, so I appreciate that. And I've got another playbill here, and this is a cast iron playbill for what is it? And Juliet, the new musical. Very nicely signed by the cast. And next playbill I have. And like I said, I'm not sure if any of these are even showing now, to be honest. Playbill for All Devils Are Here. And this is signed by only the writer here, and he is also the only person in the play. Next up, got some photos. This is a 4x6 photo of Joan Freeman. Now Joan, might remember, was in, most famously, she worked with Don Knotts in The Reluctant Astronaut. And also, I can't remember the name of this movie. It was an Elvis movie, but I can't remember which one it is. May have been Kissin' Cousins, I'm not sure. Then she also sent a nice headshot. And she also signed my my protective index cards. So I thank you very much, Miss Freeman. Appreciate it very much. I'm really happy to get that in my collection. Next up, we've got a newer actress. Her name is Julianne Rose Reed. Nice photo she signed for me. And another one, can't remember exactly what that movie is called now off the top of my head. No, I didn't write it on there. It's, I believe it was an asylum movie. And wrote a nice little note on my index card. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, Miss Reed. It's very, very much appreciated. Nice to get the new talent out there also. I collect a lot of the older actors and actresses, but I do like getting the new talent whenever I can. Next up, I got another actor, Mr. Elliot Street. This is from the day, and this is more current. Thank you, Mr. Street. I appreciate it. Next photo we have is Mr. Joel Brooks. It's a photo from him from MASH with Loretta Swett. And another photo, I'm not sure which this was from now. I just can't remember off the top of my head. And this was a play he did, being him here. So thank you, Mr. Brooks. I appreciate it so much. Next up, and I apologize for the background. Hopefully I'll get a better one here pretty soon, but I figure it's better not to worry about it too much. Just get this something coming out for you guys. So anyway, next one up is a rock and roll legend, Mr. Chubby Checkers. He inscribed that photo and also that photo for me, and he also signed my my letter for me. So I appreciate it very much, Mr. Checkers. Is the singer of the Twist back in the 50s, I believe. Next up, we've got her name is Cynthia Chulit, but she went by Cindy Robbins quite often. One photo. And I believe she was in, I think she was in, I was a teenage werewolf from the 50s. And if you remember, I'm a big classic horror fan. So she also signed my index card, one index card for me. So I appreciate that very much. Very nice lady. Nice signature. Next up, we've got Mr. John Spinello. Mr. Spinello was the creator of Operation, the game. And he signed 2 photos and also my one index card for me. So I appreciate that much, Mr. Spinello. It's very, very appreciated. And nice to get that in the collection. Always nice to get an inventor in there. And I used to play with Operation a lot when I was a kid. We enjoyed it, me and my neighbors and friends and such. Next up, we've got Lydia Reed. She was in a couple of older horror movies. I can't remember. Same thing. My mind has been going lately. But anyway, here's one. And that was one of the horror movies I remember, but I can't remember the name of it. And she was also on a TV show called oh boy, I can't even think of that. I can't remember. I'm sorry. The Real McCoys. The Real McCoys. And this was from The Vampire. And that one was also from The Real McCoys. The Vampire and Real McCoys. She actually signed them on the back for me. And she did sign 2 index cards for me. So I appreciate it, Miss Reed. Next up, we've got a single photo. I actually sent 2, but she only signed 1. But I was happy to get that. This is Leah Remini. Nice photo. Yeah, I'm sorry about going through these pretty quick. I had a pretty good stack. Hopefully I'll have another stack for you here pretty soon too. This was actually a really nice one. I was really happy about this one. I like background people a lot in shows, and I also like some of the stunt people and such as that. So I had sent to this lady, and she was very nice about things. So she was also a wrestler at one time. Went under the name of Trinity. And her real name is Stephanie I think it's Fanuccio is how you say it. But she did this movie, which is pretty decent. There's a still from that film. And just a shot. She signed all those. She also signed both of my index cards as Trinity. And then she also sent me 3 Polaroids that she did of herself. And also a handwritten letter. I always like to get a handwritten letter from someone. It shows that they're actually paying attention to it. and I really appreciate it. I did send her a thank you note back, and I did get something back on the thank you letter also. I'll share that with you in probably the next video. I don't have it here with me right now, but I'll share that with you a little later. But I thank you so much, Miss Finuccio. I can't say how much I appreciate it. Next up, we have Mr. Stuart Pankin, and he signed 3 photos for me. And he also signed my index cards, my protective index cards. Inscribed one, but actually he didn't sign that one, it's just the best to you, but didn't sign that one. So I appreciate it, Mr. Pankin. He's a good actor. He was in, of course, Dinosaur, and he was in a little old 50s movie, 50s type movie called Hollywood Nights, that if you haven't saw it, you should take a look at it. It's really funny. It's just about a bunch of 50s kids, basically, and the hijinks going on. Had Tony Danza, I think, Michelle Pfeiffer, I think. Can't remember who else, but it was a good movie. Next up, we got another classic actor. This is Mr. Gary Clark. Mr. Clark was in, I believe it was a TV show called Laredo, I believe was the name of that one. And he was also in How to Make a Monster. And he did sign all 3 of those photos for me. Thank you very much, Mr. Clark. I appreciate it so much. Next up, like I said, I did have a few successes over the time. I just have been so busy and haven't had time to set up everything and get these out for you guys. I do apologize for that. Hopefully we're going to get a lot better. I've got another group I'll be doing here very soon, and then hopefully get on a more regular pattern for you. And actually I'm looking about a couple other things to add to the channel also, and but we'll see. Anyway, next autograph up is Miss Yvonne Lime. It's a nice headshot of her. And here was one with her with Elvis, and she was also in I Was a Teenage Werewolf with Michael Landon. Very happy to get this. Always happy to get the, like I said, the older people. I shouldn't say older people, but the classic actresses and from the classic and not so classic horror movies and sci-fi movies. Next up, we've got another playbill. This one's for Monty Python's Spamalot. Love to see this. I've always been a huge Monty Python fan. I've got all the movies. I've got the box set of their TV show, and I'm going to try to find that, even though I'd have to find it on another market. Won't tell anybody, but hopefully we can find it. But anyway, next up, I got another playbill. It was an unsigned. I wish it was signed, but that's okay. I like to get the unsigned ones too. It's always interesting to read about things in it. For Sweeney Todd. And we're almost finished here. Next up, we've got another playbill. And like I say, these may not even be showing at this time. I don't really remember. It's been, because some of them I got back in January and February. This one is for Private Jones. This one came out of Virginia, a play in Virginia. So I'm very happy to get that kind of signed photo for that. Next up, I got another playbill. This one for Chicago. 27 years. This is my third Chicago playbill. I've got different versions of this, signed by the cast of that season. So I've got them for like the last 3 years or so. But very happy to get that. Thank you very much. And the last one, another playbill, is for Appropriate. So that was the haul for this year so far. Actually, it's not quite the full year. I've got some other ones. I've just got to sort out and everything. I'll probably get those out hopefully by the middle of next week. If not the middle, at least by the end of next week we'll have them out. But I hope you enjoyed it. I do apologize again for not being around. But hopefully be back a lot sooner, getting a lot more things in. Maybe adding a few things to the channel. I'm also a big old-time radio collector for the radio shows. I might be doing some things with that to put on the channel also. If people are interested in that, let me know. And I think that's it. Hope it was a good video for you. Hope you saw some things you liked. And I'd appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe and click that bell for me, and we'll see you very soon. Thanks a lot. Talk to you soon.